guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Shanae here. I am coming back to you with another video on if you own a home and you want to learn some things that can help you save on your premium, or just things that you may have not knew about your policy, then keep on watching. Okay, before I start this video, a little disclaimer. It's best to always contact your insurance company directly first, just to make sure that these things apply to your state or apply to your insurance company, because every insurance company has their own policies and guidelines. Some are the same, but for different states come different policies and guidelines. I do work at an insurance company that offers home and auto. The first tip that I have with lowering your premium would be to lower your coverage A dwelling amount. Your dwelling is your home. In the event of that your home is totally destroyed, it's to help rebuild your home. So look at your declarations page, and if you just feel like that amount that you have on your declarations page is too high, then you can call your insurance company and request for them to lower your dwelling coverage amount, and that would lower your premium. Increase your deductible. Increasing your deductible will give you a lower premium. Now, I like to tread lightly with this one because I would not recommend someone to increase their deductible only to get a lower premium, just because in the event of a total loss or a loss on your home, that deductible that you selected, you would have to pay that out before the insurance company pays anything. So you really want to make sure that if you're going to increase your deductible, that you can afford a higher deductible. So maybe changing your deductible to $1,000 to $2,500 may not be the best thing in the event that there's a loss, because you're going to have to come up with that money before the insurance company pays out anything. That is a way to lower your premium, but also be very careful and really know your finances before you increase your deductible. Another way to lower your premium would be to call your insurance company and look at the discounts that they offer, or discounts that you already have. I know some states offer discounts on having newer roofs. I've seen insurance premiums drop about $200, $300 just by an insured getting a newer roof. This tip does not apply to all states. It doesn't apply to all insurance companies, but you can contact them and ask what discounts that you would be eligible for in your state that could help you lower your premium. But I know for a fact, look out for roof discount, the year that your home was built discounts, if you're a college graduate, if you're a doctor, if you're any certain type of professional. If you have like a fire alarm in your home, or if you have a burglar alarm that reports directly to a central station that's monitored, a lot of insurance companies give discounts for those. And even if you have like a local alarm that doesn't it's not centralized or not monitored, but it makes like a noise or beam lights, that can also be a discount as well. So make sure if you have any features in your home that will help prevent a loss, that you call your insurance company and ask they have any expanded protective device discounts. Like, let's say you have an automatic water shut-off valve, you have a backup generator on your home. A lot of times insurance companies give discounts for that. Look for extra coverages. A lot of times on your policy you may have coverages that you don't need. So check your declaration page, look at all the extra optional coverages, like maybe water backup, sump pump, service line, extended replacement cost cover. Look for all those coverages that you may not necessarily need, that you can do without. Of course, they may be good in the event something happens, but if you already have a warranty, then why do you need another coverage for a service line? It's, double coverage that you may not need. Usually your coverage A, B, C, D, they are a percentage of your coverage A. So look at your coverage C. Coverage C is personal property, so basically it's all the stuff that you own, is your stuff. A lot of times coverage C, personal property, is 50% of your coverage A. So let's say your dwelling amount is $100,000, then your personal property will be 50% of that, which is $50,000. Lowering that, of course, could lower your premium. It's best to really kind of know what you have, know the value of the thing that you have. Because let's say, 50% of your coverage A may be just too much. Maybe you don't have, $50,000 worth of stuff. So then you would contact your insurance company and ask for them to lower your to have them lower your coverage C. Sometimes insurance companies can lower it as low as 40% or 30%. So I'm going to switch this video just a little bit. On this second half of the video, I'm going to be going over ways to make sure that your home is properly covered. Now, this can result in your premium being lowered or your premium being higher, depending if your home is properly covered. So if your insurance company does inspections, meaning your insurance company will have a third party inspection company come out to your home to look at your home, look at the year built, the square footage, the type of roof that you have, the material that your home is made of, and then they will put it in basically a calculator, and it'll give an estimate on the cost of rebuilding your home. If your insurance company does do inspections when the actual person is coming out, ask for a copy of that report to look it over and make sure everything is correct, meaning your square footage, the materials that your home is made out of, how many bathrooms, and make sure everything is correct, because anything that's incorrect could come back with your premium being your dwelling amount being higher or lower, because insurance companies care about the cost of rebuilding your home. They really don't, honestly. I'm not gonna say it's not a big factor of how much your home could sell for, but they're looking at the amount to rebuild your home, not the amount of money that your home could sell for. A lot of times I get customers calling in and they'll say, well, I paid $100,000 for my home. I just feel like $300,000 is just too much to, rebuild my home. And I always advise them that insurance companies want to make sure that in the event of a loss, that you have enough coverage to rebuild your home, not the amount of money to sell your home for. So another tip would be to get an agent. Get someone who is licensed in your state to service your policy, because that's what they're there for. An agent is licensed. They can give you coverage counseling. They know the outs and ins of the coverages in your state that you live in. So make sure you get make sure you get a knowledgeable agent, because they will save you money, and also they will save you your own time, because they can look over your policy for you to make sure that your coverages match your lifestyle. You want to make sure that your personal property, you want to make sure that your personal liability is correct. You want to make sure your medical payments to others, your loss of use. You want to make sure all your coverages are correct. So I do recommend having an agent, because they know what they're doing. Most of them know what they're doing. Make sure you get a good agent, not one who just sells you the policy and never returns your phone calls, never just nothing. So make sure you're getting a right agent. Do your reviews. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to call your insurance company or your agent and ask questions. If you feel like you have to dispute something, whether it be your coverage or your premium, go ahead and dispute it. Now, know this, that just because you're disputing something does not mean that you are going to be correct or you're going to get what you want. Never be scared to ask questions. If you don't understand something on your policy, if you anything that pertains to your homeowner's policy, ask questions. Because a lot of times people just who pay their premium don't really know, about their policy. And something happens, you can't really blame anyone, because you didn't look over your policy, or you didn't call your insurance company to get more information. So if you feel like you don't have enough coverage, call your insurance company. If you feel like you're underinsured, overinsured, call your insurance company. If you don't understand something, call your insurance company, because that's why they're there. That's why you pay premiums. You trusted this insurance company to cover your home, in the event that your home is totally destroyed, God forbid, but that's what they're there for. Most insurance companies use a certain system. It's like a calculator that they input the details of your home in. So they'll put like your square footage, the style of your home, the year built of your home, your foundation, all, they'll put a lot of information in this calculator, and then in the end it will give out an estimate of what they think it's going to cost to rebuild your home. If your insurance company does that, like I said, most of them do, but I cannot speak for every insurance company, but if your insurance company does use a calculator system, you can request a copy of that to see how did they come up with their replacement costs. What factors, what calculations, what did they put in this calculator to come up with that amount. Make sure everything is correct, of course, because that could either come back correct, spot on, or it can either be over or underinsured. So don't file as many claims. Insurance companies are there to cover you in a loss, but if you have too many losses in a certain category, then they could potentially cancel your policy. They could not renew your policy, or they could really deny coverage, all entirely. If you're a person who's just never ever had to file a claim or never filed a claim through your insurance company, then you may want to check your insurance company to see if they offer like a claims free discount for people who never filed a claim. Another way to get a low premium is having a good credit score. Some states, not all, some states exclude credit scores entirely out of the factors, but some insurance companies do take your credit into consideration of how much your premium would be. So if your premium is, if your credit score is really horrible, then you may not be getting the best premium. If your credit is just awesome, it's superb, then you're probably getting a good premium. Before you even call your insurance company to complain or to ask questions, first look at your declarations. Get a copy. You can call them to get it. You can get a copy of declarations. That's not being hidden from you at all. Look it over first. Learn on it, because insurance definitely can be tricky and wordy. It definitely can. So to this day, sometimes I'm like, what the heck does this mean? Like, get a copy of your declarations page and look it over. Call your insurance company to get a declarations page. So before you even look at this video, get your declarations page and look it over. Okay. How can you have insurance? How can you have a homeowner's insurance and never ever looked at your declaration page? That is the for sure way for something to go wrong. If you have never looked at a copy of your declarations page or the full packet that lists like the forms and contracts and the stuff that's excluded and included. Look, even if you're not a pro, even if you never worked in insurance, as a consumer, as the policyholder, you need to be looking at your declarations page. A lot of times people call in and say, well, I've never looked in that thing. Well, I'm sure the insurance company is not sending them out to you for fun. This is for your information. It's not going to benefit you or the insurance company if you don't look at your declaration page. It's a lot of information. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any questions, you can leave them below. I will try to answer them. If there are more specific questions, you may want to contact your insurance company to speak with their agent or a customer service rep who has the guidelines and details on your policy. But if you have any general questions, please leave them below. I will be more than happy to answer them. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you liked it, please like the video, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.